Okay, Coach, it's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. The winner of this one will represent the AFC in Super Bowl 54. And away we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. 10 logo. 5. Ready.
Here's Morgan throwing on first down. That's complete. It's Bell. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. Caught here by Bell. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches.
I'm going to run you over. Check 26. Topper.
From the gun, Morgan, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Raekwon McMillan with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Alert 3.
On first down, here's Breida. And an alley to run. And out across midfield down to the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. 7 yards there and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. They'll drop the throw. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. Not the touchdown they wanted, but, hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board. Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
On the ready.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now the 2nd down throw on target. 2nd catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Yeah. All day, dog. Under 10, 10. Switch it. Fair. Get it.
Morgan on 1st and 10. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
22 jet bomber. Go. Now. I got one. Check. Check hot route. Gone, gone. Switch. Tight dog. Hit it.
To throw is Morgan. Throwing again. Looking for Perriman there. He's got it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Ready.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 37-yard line. 3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Danny. Slam. X3, 218, chopper. Go. Hey, Echo. Watch the screen. 44's the mic. Watch the slant. Be careful.
Now Morgan on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
Look at me, zipper. Hey, wahoo. 44, Mike, 44. Hey, defense, let's go. Slam. Check 99. Look, squeeze.
Morgan now throwing again on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Hey, Charlie. Check 49. Hey. Showing it. Whip. Look at me. Go. Fight.
Here's Morgan operating from the gun. He's looking deep for Bell and unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Second and 11. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jordan Willis. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
no run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. On fourth down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That's taken it around the 40. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10.
Here we go, 8-3. I got it. Check 37. Greystone travel. He's coming. We got double up. Hey, Sam on. 2.
Now a first down carry by Bell. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Hey, turn it out. Go. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback. Rock it. Ready.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Morgan. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That one, a first down pickup of 8. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half. And he's got a 1st and 10.
No. Let's go. Joker. Check the backer. Yep. Motion. Hey, Foxtrot. Pop. They go.
Morgan from the gun. He'll throw. That is caught inside the 5. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Jets have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
He's got a man complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Terrell Basham, he's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll set up a throw. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And it's taken in at the 9. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if. And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Well, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. To throw is Morgan. To throw again. Steps away to his left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey, lock it. No. Tighten up. Fair. Check. Let's go.
Now Morgan to throw on 3rd down. Going to throw right side here, complete. 30. 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
2nd and 14. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Breida. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Miami. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is taken at the 23. 12 yards on the return that time. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Bravo! Watch twist! SOS! Go! SOS! Get it!
Morgan now, throwing on 1st down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On the double. Blue draw Corkers. 25. Check 25. Switch. Hey, exit. Watch the shit. Check.
Here's Morgan on 1st and 10. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets will extend their lead. Point after, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship.
Let's go. Let's do it. We got this.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jordan Willis able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
And that's his second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. He'll drop to throw. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
6-6. He's crashing. He's checking. Look, squeeze. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Hey, switch gears. Switch gears. Shoot! Hey, orbit! Go! You gotta get moving, man. Man moving. You gotta get that. 45!
Operating from the gun. Morgan. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this will be caught at the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Big yardage that time for the Jets, and even 40 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 25-yard line. Now a throw left sideline here is complete, and he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. This quarterback now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down.
Look at me. Go, go. Hey, Sam off. Yes, yes. Ready?
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Rock it. Leo. Watch twins. Hey, Alpha. He's checking. Go.
Looking to throw. Morgan. And the pressure gets to him again. Kyle Van Noy in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey, Delta. Now. Jim. Kill. Hard.
Morgan operating from the gun. He's going to fire one, and this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. In for the score as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they've played throughout the season. It's all come together for them, and they're really laser-focused on being that team to represent in the Super Bowl.
They have been dominant in this one. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's complete to Grant. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
First down, Dolphins.
They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Back to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Make it back to the line of scrimmage. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Protein spill. Hey, high 7. Go. Here we go, G. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check nickel. Yeah.
To throw is Morgan. From the gun, he'll throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets.